Starts out with a ring. Gets beaten easy peasy. 5,000 plus years later. If he gets the ring, he'll be unstoppable. Question marks. Be me. Depressed virgin in uni. Waking up full of hatred as usual. Don't get up for 20 minutes thinking about how big of a failure I am as usual. Bad mood. Don't even feel like making coffee. All I do is make my bed and feed cat before lying down on the couch to rot for a while before going to campus. Check phone.exe. Gasp as someone added me on the class group chat yesterday night. Of course I check as nobody ever talks to me on the group chat. I love Anon. He's the only guy in class I can talk to like a normal person. Anon is the only guy that I trust. Check who said it. Two most beautiful girls in class and emo girl. WTF.jpg. Meds taken. Pinch self didn't wake up. I have no idea how to feel. I genuinely got flustered and just said thanks and that I was asleep when they added me. Is this good karma? Yesterday I acted nicer than usual. WTF is going on? Help me, robots. Virginity Loss General. Share your first time stories, thoughts, fears, tips and tricks. Here's the story of the second time I ever had sex, which was my first time having sex in a car. Be me 21. Download the dating apps again, aiming low as usual. Find girl on Badoo. Chubby, cross-eyed, possibly silly. Her bio is one massive sentence about how cute babies are and how much she wants one. Message her. She says I'm hot. Arrange to meet that same night. Tells me I can finish inside her if I want. She doesn't care. Go to pick her up. She asks me to park a few houses down so she can sneak out of her grandma's house. See her approaching, shaped like mashed potatoes and limping, gets in my car and tells me about how one of her knees can't bend. Drive us to a secluded spot, move to back seat. Don't really want to F but would take a BJ. Ask her to suck my pee-pee. She refuses. Okay, I guess we're effing. Make out. She gets naked. I just pull my pants down. She grabs her phone and searches sex music on YouTube. Starts playing music through phone speaker. I put on a condom. She begs me not to wear it. Ignore her. Start effing her. Finish inside the condom like 20 seconds later. Pretend that didn't happen and try to keep going. Start to go soft and slip out. Fake an orgasm. She complains it was quick and asks me to eat her out. Full post-nut clarity hits and I want to throw up. Tell her to put her clothes on. No, I'm a brat. Make me, daddy. Ew! Argue with her for like 10 minutes. She gets dressed. On the ride home she gets a phone call from her mom. Tells her how she just hooked up with a hot guy and how grandma has no idea. WTF. Drop her off at home. Block her immediately. Go home, take boiling shower. Start urethral sounding years ago out of some very faint curiosity for it. Slowly get more and more into the kink. Start stretching things because the thought of getting my ex's fingers in there was hot. Fast forward to today. Stretches out to 18mm, enough to take in average girl's middle finger all the way in. Piss stream is starting to be messed up from how big the hole has become. Even when I'm not playing with it, it still kinda visibly gapes open. I'm breaking my pee-pee because of some dumb fetish, but I can't stop stretching because of how sexually gratifying I find the chase of a bigger size. Primarily a gay kink, but I'm straight, so I can't even find someone to do this with, unless it's some mistress that I have to pay like a luxury escort. Has anyone else had their life taken over by some stupid fetish out of nowhere? Sexually speaking, I'm rather normal except for the specific kink, and I believe it's just some outlet for latent mental illness. I don't think I can just outgrow it at this point though. If you're liking the video and want to watch more, be sure to support the channel by liking, commenting and subscribing. Being crunk saved my life. Be me in college. Too smart for my own good. People find me arrogant and unapproachable. Attempt normie run. Get long-term GF, find intellectual hobbies, go for STEM degree. Hate my life, hate what I study. Hate my GF who I keep because the alternative is being a social failure. Tolerate this bad lifestyle for almost a decade. GF who I'm about to propose to leaves me for a mailman. Mess up a job I hate really hard and get fired a week later. Day after, lose all my savings because banks messes up. Won't recoup my money. Basically lose everything I've been working towards my entire life overnight. It's over.png. Get sad AF. Decide to character reroll. Whatever, watch some childhood movies that I love and then delete myself. Start with Kronk's New Groove. Basically movie is about a witless dumbbat with a heart of gold and full of good intentions who falls off the path in pursuit of a traditional life he doesn't even really want. Gives it all up because of the things he gains cost him everything he truly wants. Realize I'm effing jealous of Kronk. Realize he's dumb AF but gets everything he wants. Realize I'm still relatively young and I can finally start pursuing a life I've always wanted, not one that was demanded of me. Begin morning calisthenics and walks. Get toned and strong. Get job as warehouse worker and customer service rep, so I can move and talk all the time instead of being stuck sitting inside all day. Deliberately act a little confused sometimes when spoken to, but always well-meaning and helpful. Feed birds and squirrels nuts and fruit on my days off. Be engaged and interested in conversations for topics unfamiliar to me. Disregard all previous notions and empty my mind on purpose for a pure new perspective. Take longer to process things on purpose, but to a degree that I'm a little slow, not brain-dead silly. Learn how to cook food at home instead of takeout all the time. Oh yeah, it's all coming together now, .jpg. Gen Alpha was the Zoomers' mistake. Imagine being grandma this upcoming Christmas. You've spent the last week putting up decorations, wrapping presents and prepping for the feast. The house has been so lonely ever since your daughter moved out all those years ago. So you're always glad when they come to visit with your grandkids. You hear the doorbell ring and go to welcome your family in. Your daughter rushes in complaining about something or other, and her husband comes in after her, bags under his eyes and a first smile on his face. The grandkids barely greet you as they come, eyes glued to their phones. You notice that they're dressed rather sparsely for the season. Your grandson in an ill-fitting shirt and too tight ripped-up jeans, with a choker for some bizarre reason. And your granddaughter wearing only yoga pants and cropped camisole under her hoodie. You fret over how easy it'll be for them to catch cold like that, especially since they're so young, but they simply roll their eyes at you as they walk past. As everyone begins to gather around for dinner, you go to say grace, but your grandchildren ask if they can play a song instead. It would be nice to have some nice Christmas-themed music playing while you pray, so you let them go right ahead. They're so much better with technology than you are anyways. As they fiddle with their phones, you suddenly hear a horrible, screeching voice booming through the speakers. Sticking out your gyat for the Rizzler. You're so skibbity, you're so Phantom Tax. As you feel the side of your face start to droop and you fall out of your chair, you wonder if what they were playing was even in English, or if they had cast some sort of hex on you. The last thing you see before the convulsions start is your grandson moving his hands back and forth between his legs as your granddaughter turns around and starts violently shaking her butt at her family. This is what your husband died for in World War II. I'm actually in so much effing pain. Be me. Turned 25 recently. 3 BJs in life. 1 act of vaginal intercourse. All of these interactions have been done with escorts. Start when I was 23. Never got laid in college. Never had a GF. Would still be a virgin if I haven't done it. Been resisting the urge to do it again. Craving it so badly. Think about the STD risk. Think about how much money I'd waste on 30 minutes. Think about how I'll most likely fail to hold an erection because while the thought was a turn-on, actually doing it makes me limp. Decide to jack off and call it a day. Getting older. Realizing I'm never going to have a healthy, meaningful relationship with a woman. Something I can never have. This is it, isn't it? Anyway guys, if you liked the video make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Bye!